The snow's over. Now we got bitter cold to come. It's meteorologist Joe Martucci here. And it turned out this was a South Jersey special. For the third norlun trough in a row, it is the southern half of the state that saw more snow than our friends in the northern half of the state. Let's take a look at our forecast versus reality. Let's take a look at the receipts, basically. Where you see those darker blues, I had 3 to 5 inches, locally 7. And then in that medium blue, let's call it, it's 1.5 to 3 inches of snow. So we take a look at the southern part of the state where most of you are probably watching, and you see we did get between 3 to 5 inches for most of our area. I do believe that 2.6 in Ventnor is an old total, so that could get to 3. And then that 4 in Wildwood, we're going to pay attention to some more totals coming out of Cape May County. We'll see if more of Lower Cape ended up in that 3 to 5 inch amount. Northern half of the state, we were talking generally 1 to 2 inches of snow north of about Interstate 78. But you did see we did get some 3s and 4s in Somerset and in Mercer County here. So that was a little bit over my forecast, to be honest with you here. This was a norlun trough. It's air meeting up from 2 different directions, pushing the air up and creating some heavier snow. And we saw that this afternoon in Egg Harbor Township and in Summers Point, where in a span of 2 hours, we saw snowfall rates of 0.9 of an inch per hour in Egg Harbor Township, 0.7 of an inch per hour in Summers Point. We've seen heavier in snowstorms, but hey, we haven't had any snow like this in 2 years. Here's a look at the storm in its entirety, looking at our archived satellite and radar here. See some snow flurries in way before dawn, but really that accumulating snow started between 5 to 7 a.m., right on target here. There were some scattered snow showers for most of the morning, but then we saw that heavier snow come in. Moderate intensity snow starting at 11 a.m. And you can see these darker blues here, especially in Cumberland and Atlantic counties, where we did see snow add up fairly quickly here. Now, we did lose that moderate intensity band around 3:30, but another one came in just at the end, and then by 7 o'clock, this was out of here. Take a look at our futurecast for tonight. No snow to talk about. Good amount of cloud cover, yes, but we'll have some sun Saturday morning before more clouds come back as we go into the afternoon. The real story from here on out is the cold and the breeze that we'll have. Gusts as we go into Saturday will be in the 20s and then the 30s along the coast. And even overnight, it's going to be windy out there. So if you're over in Atlantic City, it's going to be me tomorrow night. It's going to be cold out there on the boardwalk at times. And face-biting kind of cold too. Because you take a look at our wind chills over the weekend, and I'll show you what we're talking about. 8 a.m. Saturday, wind chills in the single digits. We get into the middle of the day, wind chills no better than 15 degrees. Cold overnight again, wind chills will be in the single digits by Sunday morning. And then for Sunday itself, wind chills getting to around 20 degrees at most. Here's a look at our morning lows for your Saturday, forecasted to be anywhere from 5 to 15 degrees below the average. 14 in Toms River, 19 in Surf City. That snow-covered ground allows quicker cooling at night here. And you see as we go into our weekend planner, that it stays cold all weekend long. We're talking about high temperature of 24 on Saturday, 17 on Saturday night. Remember, wind chills will be in the single digits. Sunday, we try to get to 32, but it's going to fall right back down on Sunday night. When you have snowpack on the ground, cold breeds cold, and I'm not surprised to see we're going to have lows even in the teens for multiple nights at the shore here. But that will change as we go into the later part of next week, and especially our last week of January. We're warming on up here. More days in the 50s, maybe even a 60 degrees somewhere inland here as we go towards the last couple of days of the month. This info is from the Climate Prediction Center based in Silver Spring, Maryland. Here's a look at our inland 7-day. Another way to think about these temperatures is the bottom is on Saturday, and then we go up 5 to 10 degrees each day from Saturday all the way until Thursday here. And then by Thursday, we're in the 50s, and we probably will stay in the 50s for a while. And by this time next week, that snow will be gone, except for the corner of the ShopRite parking lot here. That would be about it. We have rain around Wednesday, Thursday, Friday across our region here. Temperature staying mild, and again, staying mild into next weekend. Also want to say, too, thank you to everybody for tuning in, whether it was my videos, articles, or social media posts. I'm here for you. Can't do it without your support and subscribing to PressOfAC.com. So a big thank you to all the subscribers out there. And if you haven't subscribed yet, we got some deals for you too. You can check it out on our website, PressOfAC.com/subscribe.